Hi, welcome back to the ABCs of Leadership. Today we're on the letter E, and E stands for two things. One, emotions, and two, empathy for our topics today. So let's first talk about emotions. Emotion, or E, is like energy in motion. That's what emotion really is. It's this energy that you get in your body, your feelings, and they well up in all kinds of different ways when we are triggered by certain circumstances that are happening in life. The other day, I was training a class, and after a break, one of the participants came back in to class, and she did not look so good. Her face was pale, and her nose was all red. And I asked her, "Are you okay?" And she began to cry. She said, "I just heard from my best friend, and she said that her ex-boyfriend, the father of her child, had just gone to her work and tried to kill her, rammed his car into her car, and she found out that he had guns in the car and that he had just set his parents' house on fire." Well, she escaped, she got back into work, and he took off, and there's now a high-speed chase going on around this town as law enforcement was trying to apprehend him. So everybody is safe. I just want to tell you that in case I forget at the end of the story. But it was a very emotional time for her in this class. Now, normally, I would say when emotions are running high like that, and there's nothing she could have done, she couldn't go to her friend, she had to stay there in the class, we held that space for her. We allowed her to be safe with her feelings and emotions and continued to tell her it was okay to feel them, because sometimes you just can't shut your emotions down in the moment. So, as a leader, when you're working with people who have a high level of emotion, it is important to listen with empathy. Now, empathy is when you can identify, you don't have to identify with or sympathize, but you can help them identify what they're feeling and why they're feeling that way. When I say identify, what I'm saying is listen with empathy. So there's two things with that. One is when you can listen carefully and understand what somebody's feeling and why they're feeling that way, and then say it out loud. "Oh, I understand you're feeling really upset because you have no way to go to your friend right now, do you?" And no, she doesn't have any way. So she might vent a little bit more. She might, feel the pain that she's feeling or whatnot. But if I immediately jump to, you should do this or you should do that, or try to give her advice or talk about solutions, she may feel that I'm just trying to fix her. And she doesn't need fixing. She just needs to be able to be okay with feeling her feelings. Now, maybe there is a solution that or that you need to help your person try to find. But at the end of the day, if you can name what it is that they're feeling and why they're feeling that way, then they will really feel heard. Then they can talk about solutions. Then you can say, "Okay, what do you need from me?" Maybe they just need a couple of minutes to call AAA or the babysitter or a doctor. I don't know. Maybe they don't need anything. Maybe they just needed to vent. But in any case, they can get to talking about solutions because they feel heard and they know you heard them. So that's a great leadership tool, whether you're training a class or coaching someone or anything, is holding the space for them to have the emotion, identifying the emotion and why they're feeling that way, and then they can get to solutions after that.